Hello, welcome back. My name is Sybonn, and this is another episode of Terraria Journey's End in Master Mode. And I'm doing a little mini build in the jungle because we just found it and we've been exploring around it. So I also wanted to try out some of the pylons, so I'm going to be doing that a little bit later on, so make sure you watch all the video. This is probably the most dangerous build that I've ever done because I'm challenging myself to actually do these builds with my little character without using any sort of external sort of help or anything like that. And you'll see it is tough. It makes it a lot longer, so it might be my last one that I'll do unassisted. So I might use one of my other characters to try and speed the process up and just make it a nicer build. But first I needed to get a lot of resources because I needed bamboo, I needed rich mahogany. I'll put a list up on the screen of what bricks I actually used, so if you wanted to recreate it then you can. Onto the build. So first off, I had to actually do the main shell because we are doing a turtle shell, and the whole idea of this is it's just a giant prehistoric turtle shell that's washed up on here. It's been uncovered and somebody's converted it. I've converted it into a nice little house, and we've got some NPC buildings in there as well, and you'll see as it grows there'll be a lot more. Now I set a little spawn point which you'll see in the corner of the screen sometime, which has just made it a little bit easier, so when I died it wasn't having to run all the way back from the forest biome, which is miles away. So this is me just making this shell. Now I really recommend this if you're making a bigger build, is to just use the rope and make it do that sort of cross hatching across so you can actually navigate around without it being too much of an issue. You can just get rid of it whenever you need to. So here I was using the mahogany wand to make the shell look as shell-like as possible. I used mudstone brick, walls and actual blocks to actually decorate the interior. It's always like the main bed spawn point to be a sort of focal area, so I'll put that right in the middle of the top. So I actually went round and actually painted everything brown, and that will change because I didn't 100% like the vibe from it. Here I added a little spiral staircase in the center and also added another landscape element on the side. So here I'm just making a little hut, which I'll show you what I do with that a little bit later on. You can actually make it a valid NPC house because if you just put in a table and lighting and a chair, that will be a valid NPC house right now because of the platforms on both sides actually mimics a wall. So here I'm just adding a rope bridge to access the shell. So I really love how the bamboo actually works on this because it kind of cross hatches when you put so many pieces together, and you'll see it on the large chunky bamboo as well. When you cross paths with them, they actually make a little rope tie in the center. So you can see there's little stabilizers for the shell, so it looks like somebody's just made this secure and a natural building. Okay, and before I reveal the final build, what I wanted to add to this is the pylons. So I wanted to add a pylon to my main base back at home and in the treehouse. And to do that, I've never used pylons, so let's learn together with this. I'm going to ask good old Barney over here because he sells the forest pylon, which costs a lot of money. But luckily, I'm minted after being in the jungle biome and also doing that build because the amount of things I had to kill was amazing. So so teleport to another pylon where the two villagers are nearby. Can only place one per type per biome. So this is going to make teleporting around so much quicker. Okay, so the actual place that I wanted to put, and this is where I thought I wanted to put it, was here in this little hut up here. So hopefully that works. I have no idea. So I haven't got any other pylons, obviously. I want one over here, which I've got some NPCs moved in. over there, which I will show you in just a second. Okay, we've made it to the turtle biome is what I'm going to call it. And first off, I made a little tree, which I think I might try and bulk out maybe a little bit more, but for the purpose of this, it works quite well, I think. So here is the main shell. Now, you've got two entrances, so either side of the building. Got your little rope bridge that's here. Got a little spa down here, which I'm not 100% sure what to do. That was my spawn point while I was building, so I just converted it into a spa. Got this tree. I've left a little opening in it so you can get through, so you don't have to jump over the whole thing. But first off, in here, we've moved the painter and nurse in, and there's a little jungle turtle up here. That's amazing. Have I got, because I bought a bug net. Now, I don't know. I think I should be able to catch him. There we go. He'll come in useful, I think. And anyway, back to the build. Nurse has moved in. I've sort of put some accessories around and made it all sort of mossy and got vines growing all around. I'll start with this room, because all I've done here is just to sort of give you a couple of tips in terms of some of the builds and things, and what you can do is, obviously these vines are real, and these are growing from just a piece of mud stuck onto the wherever you need them, and put a jungle seed on it. So, and same here as well, it just adds a bit of colour to it, I thought. And this is just a chair, and that's actually a toilet. It's a bamboo toilet. I don't even know how that works, but hey, we'll go with it. And same over here, just added that just either side, so it's just something a bit more organic with the build. And with these are just vines painted lime green, so it just sort of builds into it as well. So Morio is chilling out, and got another little room there, which hopefully the Dryad and Witch Doctor will come in, because this will be perfect for them. And moving over here, which at the moment all these things spawn because I think it needs 3 NPCs for it to stop things from spawning, but hey ho, we'll go with it. And no, I'm trying to show people what's going on, just leave me alone for a second. And then we've got the little hut, and I've added a little stairway which isn't actually functional. We've got another turtle which is like perfect. It's like he knows this is like one of his ancestors. Done a little picnic table, so if you craft a normal picnic table, which is just wood, and if you have some silk as well, can't remember how many it takes, I might put it on the screen, you can make a little fancy one, which I thought was quite cool to have with the little campfire with the sort of gruesome things, because I managed to get the bat and the slime. I stole this from one of the characters, Geralt, the old character that was on it, just because it looks funny hanging above a fire cooking. So I just added that there. Thought this was cool. Bamboo started to grow as well. Put some strange plants in just to sort of brighten it up and add a bit of colour to it all, just to bring it all together. So that is the build. So I've done like moss and things around here, which is just the mud again with the jungle seeds. If you bash it once, I don't know if I can show you actually, but if you bash it once, usually it's just a normal solid block, but if you bash it once, it kind of half merges with the ground, so it looks really cool. So hopefully that helps you guys as well. What I wanted to do though is to complete the pylon journey and add this pylon in here. Now I'm not sure, can I fit it in the gap? I can. Oh, it's like made for it. I was wondering, I didn't know how big it was going to be, so let's give this pylon a go. I assume you just click on it. Oh, that's so satisfying, and that's brilliant. So at least we can teleport around the map. That's so much quicker. Ugh, it's a dream. And we got a turtle. Okay, now we've added the turtle to the build. I think that looks really cool. He's just roaming around in there, loving life. And you got all the frogs and everything. I really like this build. I really enjoyed making it as well, albeit I died a lot. But what build would you like me to do next? What pylon shall I try next? Desert, ocean, snow? Is there one for corruption? I don't know whether you can build in corruption though, but Let me know in the comments which one you would like to see me do next. And I'm really excited to use this in the actual playthrough as well, so make sure you subscribe and see more of that, as well as the builds as well. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked this video and liked this little shell build. If you want to see any of my other builds, I've put links in the description as well as on the screen as well. So if you want to have a look at those, please check them out. It really does help me out. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.